just rocks it.
I don't have anything like fancy prepared. I've been working like a lot, so I don't have a lot. I just want to share some of my story. I've always been morbidly obese. I remember seeing even pictures of me in 8th grade, and I remember I weighed 180 pounds in 8th grade. I didn't go out to eat. I really don't remember my mom eating or cooking bad foods for us, but my mom's overweight, my sister's overweight, and my dad has a tummy, but he's skinny. But we never ate bad foods. We didn't go out to eat. She cooked normal spaghetti with meat, steak and potatoes, things like that. But we've always been fat. And as I grew up, that's how I learned to cook. That's what I fed myself, my fiance, my baby who is 4. In February, I went to the doctor. I was 270 pounds, the biggest I'd ever looked at the scale. I thought I had diabetes because I would get really sick during the day. I'm only 28 years old. I shouldn't feel tired. My feet would hurt, my back would hurt. I would swell, and my fingers would get numb. So my doctor was like, oh, you might have diabetes, let's test it. My AC1s were like 3, which is normal, apparently, but my liver was shutting down. I had a fatty liver, and basically she told me, you can't cure this. You're gonna have to get medicine and all this stuff. And then I talked to my mom, and I remember Vicky. And I called Vicky and called her, and she was like, come to my house. I'll cook you dinner, she'll give me some information. That day I turned vegan. Without even going to her house, I was vegan, I wasn't gonna touch meat anymore. And then the no oil, which is the hardest part, because you can find vegan food pretty much anywhere. The no oil part is the thing that's gonna be like, these little cards that Vicky made, I don't know if she has any more, but if you have any, get one. I will hand this to everybody. I kind of embarrass my fiance and my friends, but as soon as I taste the oil, I'll send it back. It's not worth it. In
Proud of you.
4 months, I cured the uncurable liver. My liver went almost back to normal. It was a little high, but she was like, what did you do? I was like, I followed the rules that you told me. I don't know. I stopped eating meat, and then I told her, well, I don't eat cheese, I don't eat oil, and my doctor told me I was crazy. And I was like, yeah, read this. And I gave her the healthiest diet on the planet. I'm not giving her my starch solution because I've already lost 2. People take them and they do not give them back. So I gave her that, and I went back in for I would go in every 3 months, and she was like, this is awesome. And she said, I said, sharing it with my other patients. I asked her for my book back. I keep it on my desk at work. I am a supervisor in a call center, so all I do for 8 to 13 hours is sit down and talk to people. It's really, I gained like 40 pounds working there. And it's not about weight loss. I really didn't care about my weight. I didn't really care. I didn't really think it was a big deal. And then until I've lost 41 pounds. I'm kind of stayed at 41 pounds right now because I like vegan ice cream. Like, it's really good, but don't eat it, it's bad for you.
We decided only on your birthday, remember?
I follow that rule. My birthday's every day now. No, I don't eat it every day, but I do, and I share it with people. My friends that are lactose intolerant, they always can't eat at our potlucks at work. I bring a lot more food than I should because I feed it to anybody who's like remotely, they're like, oh, you're a vegan. I said, I'm not vegan. I eat honey. And they're like, oh. And I'm like, but I don't eat oil. They're like, that's weird. Like, not even olive oil? That's the best thing in the world. It's really good for you. You can think that, but it's not. If you want me to talk to you about it, come on over to my desk sometime, and I'll show you the studies. I kind of follow the Dr. McDougall thing. I'm not going to preach to people. I'm not going to. My fiance eats meat. He now eats like a lot more vegetables than he's ever eaten his entire life. I don't buy cheese, so he can't buy cheese. He doesn't really go to the store, but he'll go get a hamburger at McDonald's. He doesn't cook, so he has to eat what I give him. It's worked for me. He was always thinking about being a vegan. He never became a vegan, and then now he eats what I give him, which is 90% vegan and oil-free. Sometimes he gets French fries that are fried in oil because that's what his mommy makes him. But at my house, he gets them baked in the oven. My daughter is 4. She's mostly vegan. At school, they don't let me bring her food. She goes to daycare and they're in the food program and they don't allow you to bring food. However, at my mom's house, in my house, she doesn't eat cheese. She hated milk her entire life, so it was super easy. And she doesn't eat any meat whatsoever. She does eat tortilla chips because my mom's a cheater, and Vicky needs to talk to her about that. She eats corn chips. She doesn't make them at home. But I'm 28. My 4-year-old did this with no easy. I did this with like that. I changed my entire life. I think anybody can do it. You have to try though. It's not going to be super easy. You're not going to be able to go to your mother-in-law's house for Easter or for dinner without bringing yourself something. Even if they say it's vegan, I don't think people always understand that it's vegetarian, means you can have dairy and eggs, and whole food plant-based, you can't have those things. I always bring something to share, and everybody usually likes it, but I'm an okay cook. My sister likes to bring hummus to everything, and it's good, and it's easy, and it's fast, and everybody likes hummus if you bring some carrot sticks with it. I don't really have anything else to say, now I'm just rambling.